Greetings, mortals. I am Natus, one of the rulers of the underworld, or specifically the ruler of Manga Hell. And today we'll be reacting to the newest chapter of Welcome to Demon School Iruman, chapter 273, titled Gaap Goemon Part 2. So yeah, we are ending this little story here because, well, not a spoiler, but I've already seen the spoilers for the next chapter, and yeah, this is the end of it. Anyways, we start this chapter off in a flashback. Well, I want to say they're flashbacks, but I think that it's more accurate to say they are lore dumps because it's again like one of the, we're talking about something about our history of some kind of species, and this time we are getting Gaimon's house species. Anyways, we get in generic narrative. Let's say it was a thing born of chaos, and we see some weird smoke with two eyeballs as we then are saying, in order to survive, it evolved the ultimate defense mechanism to help it avoid making enemies. As we see this, shall we like getting hands? As then we have, saying an appearance capable of driving demons mad. So really fucking ugly face. And now we get now I'm not certain if this is the actual appearance of this is just supposed to be like something that looks really horrific. But we get this, I wanna say, head covered with tentacles. Some of those tentacles seem to be like about their skin, and the eyeballs are being trapped in that with a bunch of like I'm going to assume oversized zits around it. That's the best way I can honestly describe to you the appearance of it, but yeah, a very horrific appearance. Not saying this is the actual appearance, or if it's just a, generic. If it's just like a mirror, a demonstration of how it looks like. Anyways, then we have that generic devil who constantly gets used to get beaten up by everyone. As we have him seeing that Gaimon family member as that demon's like, it was beyond ugly, and they're saying it was beyond ugly. The moment someone laid eyes on it, their mind would be broken and their heart overcome with terror. As we see this demon like doing that, you're so terrifying pose. As then we have this being, they're saying, as we cut to this show being like, and they're saying its appearance meant it had no trouble catching prey, nor did enemies approach it. It was a perfect strategy for survival. He led an ideal existence. Except he was lonely. So yeah, as you can imagine, something so horrific would not have that many fans because you can't even look at it. Anyways, then we see Holy Light for some fucking reason, as we see fucking goddess appear before this creature, as we have the next saying, until one day, the deity Harpnus in her mercy bestowed the power of wind upon him. So yeah, we get also the origin of the bloodline magic for Gaimon, as well as, I guess, no, I'm not sure if Harpnus is some kind of is something that's already in. It's probably something that's already in the mythology, but this seems to be a legit of probably our first actual sight of an angel, because I don't think we've ever actually seen angels even been mentioned or seen or anything like that. I mean, we could have assumed they were angels, but we never actually had like any confirmation of there being angels. So yeah, it's kind of funny. We actually are getting our first goddess in this flashback. Anyways, then we have this goddess who, by the way, kind of looks like you. You know how they're trying to make like these statues really, uh, you know, kind of statue-esque, as we see having her chest be covered with her feathers. We see like a bunch of we see a bunch of fat wings like coming from her, like some from her hips, a bit from her back, a bit from her ears, some on top of her head as the crown. She also has like this standard cloth, well, not really dress, more like that thing that's supposed to show your legs, supposed to cover your between your legs. So yeah, then we see a statue of it, and I'm guessing the Gaimon's household, as we have this person well, someone they're saying the deity said, pitiful chaos, Gaap. Wait, Gaap, is that the name or is that the last name? Not sure again. I think that in these traditional Japanese households, their first name is actually their family name, while Gaimon is their actual name. So Gaap would be the family name. Yes, it makes sense. As is there we have another saying, I will give you a silver coat with which to cover yourself, and the blessing of wind with which to control it. I mean, I guess it makes sense the wind, reason for the wind. There we see a young child Gulp and his father, who's still obscure, as we have the next saying, use it with care to make sure that no one ever sees your form, as they would see Gaimon be like this. Balashi is like, yes, thank you, goddess. So yes. Anyways, then we got to doing the culture festival as we had the Marmok's teacher, I guess, jumping on Garp, putting the Marmok's coat on top on Gaimon's hat not to see it, as also I guess covering his own eyes as he's screaming a bit, like not even seeing. I guess like he don't even see the appearance. He's just like maybe the glimpse of when he was doing this, or maybe just like the presence of the face being shown as we have the teacher like ah as they will have almost like advanced magic, cool fiesta, sedation, shock ban, dispel confusion, hard conductor, heartbeat control, relax, malak circulation. Says that we have Mamos immediately turning around as he looks at the two Kohais. As we see them being knocked on the floor and also get kind of like looking like they're brain fucked, as we have the teacher using Kurov, cognitive stabilization, spin bats, dizziness relief. So yeah, I guess that's really shows how dangerous that appearance is, which makes me wonder how effective. Which I do actually want to see how it's gonna be used in the future because I'm guessing this is gonna be used because I mean the teacher's literally panicking, he has to use all of his magic just to heal two of them who just are for a few seconds at best. And was there Momo be like, Momo speaking, I need the relief squad ASAP. I guess this is probably the emotional trauma they'll be dealing with because those who saw it. And when there was cut to Gob waking up like gasp as he's jumping from his bed. As then we have Gob be like, what? As he look at his hands like, what have I done? So yeah, he realized what he did with revealing his appearance. Is then we have Gob, I guess, going to a teacher or going to where her school highs are. As yeah, I'm guessing underneath there's there's I need some uh I need some like I guess there's like a bit of a space in between and they cut off with some like some kind of wall of well not really a wall, kind of just like a those weird things that people use to like hide stuff to like separate each other's rooms. And then Gamma's like, are they alright? Please don't apologize to them. I feel so terrible for what I did. And then Momo was just kind of staying there. It's like, I'm sorry, but that won't be possible for a while. So yeah, as Momo explains to him the situation a bit. Well, it's kind of good that he's not being a dick to him, but still, it, he's a bit very cold about it. He says, "There's no need to worry. They're stable, but their minds are still fragile. While they only caught a glimpse and likely won't remember your face." Oh, so it's gonna be a plot device. The reason why there's not gonna be any conflict later on with this. Then we'll be like, if they see you now, they might have flashbacks, which could send them back into shock. So I'm afraid I can't let you see them. So yeah, and then we have Garp, like I guess standing there a bit, as Momo explains to him afterwards. And then we just have Garp looking down, it's like all dejected. What have I done? As then we have Garp like back in present with his back, with his hands like looking even more down. It's like I was a fool. After spending time with everyone in the Misfit class and meeting so many new demons during the Harvest Festival, as we did see this like whole little picture with Iruma as Clara, as Jet, Lead, and Sabnock, which kind of funny. I don't think he was that close to a few of these guys. I mean, I really feel like someone who, while he's supposed to be like the fan one of the group, he's definitely not like the one who has like the most interactions with everyone. But anyways, then we see this night's Harvest Festival pictures. We see the basically the female squads, the girls that we constantly see talking about as we have them will be happy and all that, as we have ended up saying, I thought that my appearance wouldn't be much of an obstacle after all, and that if things kept on like they were, I would soon fulfill my ambition of having 100 allies. Basically, Komi's motivation. You and Komi would get along well. Just keep that face of yours covered, please. They're gonna saying, I shouldn't have known better than to think I could ever really do it. As then we have got him on again a bit of flashback when he was reacting to getting the new Kohais, and he was like, when I heard about the heartbreak, I got so excited. I thought I'd get to make even more allies, but in the end, I panicked and hurt them both. As then we see him as he's talking to Agaris in the flashback. Is there a Gaimon saying, I should have kept my distance? Is there a Gaimon like getting back up? Well, not really back up, more like just kind of staying his posture. So he's like, so I won't make that mistake again. I will stay away from everyone. That I will. Shows his hands time to show this. That's why you do shoot. As then we see a guy, he actually fell asleep doing this whole backstory, like snoring. As then we have got Grandma be like, huh? As then we have a guy who comes like, what? You were droning on and on. You're trying to kick me out? As then we have a guy like, as they have a guy like, a guy's like saying his little closer way or saying like the normal way. As then we have guy saying, you little speech went on so long. It's time for lunch. And saying a bit. As they've gone back, oh, I'm so sorry. I'll go make some. As they have, I was like about to turn away. We have a guys like putting a bit, a bit of that the omelet rice or whatever it's called. The traditional Japanese food. As he is putting that down and pushing it to Gaimon. I mean, they're a bit destroyed and not really all that well looking, but you get the idea. As they have Gaimon being like, did you make these? Agaras don't know? As well, Agaras like, yeah. As they have Agaras like being kind of, like, having his like more mature and in charge personality is like, first, it says, first, eat a lot. Then sleep a lot. After that, go for a walk or something. And clear your head. Once you've calmed down, come back to school. As you see how like a child those devices, those guys slip feet, well, shoes. Is there gonna tell some Gaimon got it? And then Gaap nods to it. So I guess he understands what the Agaris' especially is. As then we get, I'm not sure if this is like a looking forward to what's going to happen next, or this is like, and how Agawa's like imagines things to go, as in Agawa's like says, and then when you're allowed to see them, as they say, and Gaap walking towards them, and then Agawa saying, go and apologize to Sensei and the first years. I'll come with you, as we see him and Agawa as being there. As then we have a guy saying, and I will tell them that if you ever go berserk again, I'll stop you, even if I have to bury you in a hole. Which, to be fair, is the best way to really solve it. I mean, Agaras' ability really does cancel out Gaimon's ability when you really think about it. As then we see Gaap just like going down, like bowing his position. It's like starting to like cry from it. as they ever go saying, well, Gaap saying, "Okay, thank you so much. I guys don't know." Then we have a guy's be like going to middle of a comedy reaction. He's like, "Anyway, you should pick up your damn phone." And then Gaap's like, "Oh!" And skip it. And then we have a guy is screaming at Gaap, as I think his calls are saying, chill, dude. As that goes back, every single one of those guys keeps coming to me saying you're not answering and asking if you're alright. It's a pain in the ass. And then we have Gaap taking his phone like, oh, messengers. As then we have we see some of the message he was getting. As we see you want to be like, Gaap, cool, are you alright? Take it easy, okay? As then Clara is saying, Goey, you wrong, okay? As then we have Lee like, cheer up, Gaap. As then we see the pink head girl be like, you did your best. Let's go out to eat with everyone soon. Then we see the blue head go back. I'm here if you need to run. Take care of yourself. So yeah, they were all helping him and all that and sending him support, but he didn't see it. As then we have God look at them, as then we have a guy saying to him, even if you try to stay away, they'll just come to you. It won't make a difference. Then we see I I think Sabnock's message like, eat meat, I'll send you some. You could have given that to Garrus right now, but alright, if you have to sign by mail. Then we have, I think, Clara? Because Crucella, she's like, let's hang out when you feel better. I think that might be the pink, well, the blonde one. Then we have Elizabeth saying, I'll bring you some tasty snacks. And you can go with the Garrus. They see the weird shaped one, and she's like, dejected man, I kinda had too. Why is this a character? Is there we have guys saying they'll just actually saying so let those noisy people butt in. So yeah, it's kind of funny when it says they have noisy as all hell. As there we have Gup sniffling a bit, as you can kind of tell his emotions, even though we don't see much of him. As there we have other chapters, we have Gup like, whoa! I was spy immediately! Is there a guy's like, stop crying, it's gross! Which is probably true. I mean, you're talking about hair right now covering it. You probably have like, it's probably like just coming, it's not probably just so much of his hair down, and oh my god, it's probably the most pain in the ass when it comes to play as well. Is there a guy like, no! I'm going to make lots of onigiri and deliver them to everyone with apology letters! As there are guys just like, don't, that's so cringe. They're trying to help. You don't need to be so very dramatic. So yeah, this is the end of chapter. All in all, it's a good wrap up to a chapter. Like nothing actually happens that I didn't expect to happen. But it's not nothing. It's not a bad thing. Like it's not one of those things like, oh, it's so unoriginal. Like it's a decent chapter. It makes sense. Like always goes there. It makes sense for him not to solve this. I mean, at the end of the day, there's like no real big consequence. It's just a needing of a little bit of a mental issues. Then there's no real like reason to complicate stuff. So I do get what they're going for here. So yeah, that's the end of the chapter. Like I said, there's nothing to really predict next chapter. We already know what's going to happen because of the spoilers. So yeah, that's pretty much it for it. I mean, no, it's nice lore of everything else. So anyways, I hope you like this chapter reaction. I hope you will like, subscribe to this channel for more videos in the future. And that's it. I cannot wait to see all of you mortals next time. Goodbye.